Comeback.
Comeback.
The miniskirt made a comeback in the late 1980s.
I couldn't think of a good comeback. I couldn't think of a good comeback. I couldn't think of a good comeback.
Check your contract carefully, or you may have no comeback if something goes wrong. Check your contract carefully, or you may have no comeback if something goes wrong.
Comedian.
Comedian.
He started as a stand-up comedian.
You'll like Matt. He's a real comedian.
Comedienne.
Comedienne.
Come down.
Come down.
The film marks a real come-down for the director.
Comedy.
Comedy.
A career in stand-up comedy.
A highly successful TV comedy.
Can't you see the comedy of the situation?
The Comedy of Errors.
The Comedy of Errors.
Comedy of manners.
Comedy of manners.
Comely.
Comely.
Come on.
Come on.
Rick's the kind of guy who thinks every smile is a come-on. Comer.
Comer. The contest is open to all comers.
Come on. Rick's the kind of guy who thinks every smile is a come-on. Comer.
Comet.
Comet.
Halley's Comet.
Comeuppance.
Comeuppance.
You'll get your comeuppance one day.
Comfort.
Comfort.
All our sports shoes are designed for comfort and performance.
The temperature was too low for comfort.
I dress for comfort, not fashion.
Alan was very reluctant to leave the warmth and comfort of the fire.
Upstairs is a more intimate bar where guests can relax in comfort.
Now you can watch your favourite movies in the comfort of your own home.
Whenever he was upset, he would turn to her for comfort and advice.
A book which offers comfort and help to the parents of children with cancer.
The knowledge that Cara was safe gave him some comfort.
A book which offers comfort and help to the parents of children with cancer.
My faith has been a source of great comfort over the years. He drew comfort from her warm support. He drew comfort from her warm support.
You can take some comfort in the fact that you did your best. You can take some comfort in the fact that you did your best.
It was no comfort to think he might be as frightened as she was. It was no comfort to think he might be as frightened as she was. Well, if it's any comfort, I don't think he'll try again.
Louise has been a great comfort to me since Mary died.
It's a comfort to know there's someone to keep an eye on the kids.
When Dad died, he left us both enough to live in comfort for the rest of our lives. When Dad died, he left us both enough to live in comfort for the rest of our lives.
He was used to a life of comfort.
Modern caravans offer all the comforts of home. Modern caravans offer all the comforts of home.
Hotels with all the modern comforts.
The cars were whizzing past us much too close for comfort.
Another drop in the inflation rate was cold comfort yesterday for the 2.74 million jobless.
Within hours of the news, Helen arrived to comfort her heartbroken friend.
He longed to take her in his arms and comfort her.
Mr. Aston's father was last night being comforted by relatives. Mr. Aston's father was last night being comforted by relatives.
She comforted herself with the thought that it would soon be spring. She comforted herself with the thought that it would soon be spring.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
The bed wasn't particularly comfortable.
Joyce has a comfortable apartment in Portland.
Wear loose, comfortable clothing.
Linen is very comfortable to wear.
I was so comfortable and warm in bed, I didn't want to get up.
Sit down and make yourself comfortable.
With difficulty, she rolled her body into a more comfortable position.
She's never felt very comfortable with men.
In our business, we need people who are comfortable in an unstructured environment.
Jean's looking forward to a comfortable retirement.
The pair had a comfortable win, beating the German team by nearly 3 seconds. The pair had a comfortable win, beating the German team by nearly 3 seconds.
The bill should pass in the House by a comfortable margin. Another penalty from Roberts gave the home team a comfortable half-time lead.
Comfortably.
Comfortably.
The hotel is modern and comfortably furnished.
His comfortably baggy jeans. I was sitting comfortably in the lounge reading a newspaper.
She earns enough money to live comfortably.
His family were comfortably off. Davis won comfortably 9-1, 9-3, 9-2.
The amount of work you can comfortably deal with.
They were soon chatting comfortably with each other.
Comfort break.
Comfort break. I think it's time for a comfort break. Comforter.
Comforter.
Comfort food.
Comfort food.
Comforting.
Comforting.
It's comforting to know I can call my parents any time.
With this comforting thought, Harry fell asleep.
His voice was strangely comforting.
Comfort zone.
Comfort zone.
Comfy.
Comfy.
A comfy chair.
Comic.
Comic.
A comic novel.
The song provides some comic relief from the intensity of the scene.
A stand-up comic.
Comical.
The note of pure panic in his voice was almost comical. The note of pure panic in his voice was almost comical.
Comic strip.
Comic strip.
Coming.
Coming.
With the coming of railways, new markets opened up. Beds are arranged so that patients can watch the comings and goings of visitors and staff. Beds are arranged so that patients can watch the comings and goings of visitors and staff.
The coming winter.
Coming of age.
Coming of age.
Comma.
Comma.
Command.
Command.
Troops under the command of General Roberts. Lieutenant Peters was now in command.
He felt fully in command of the situation. The fire officer took command, ordering everyone to leave the building. Each congressman has a large staff at his command.
By 1944, Fletcher had command of a B-17 bomber and a 10-man crew.
Shoot when I give the command.
He studied in the U.S. and has a good command of English. Pilots of the Southern Air Command.
The Army High Command.
A pianist with the keys at his command.
Kathleen walked in, tall, slim, confident, and in total command of herself.
Captain Picard commanded the crew to report to the main deck. The general commanded that their regiment attack at once. He commands the 4th Battalion.
Philip was a remarkable teacher, able to command instant respect.
Which graduates command the highest salaries?
The party that commands a majority of seats in Parliament forms the government.
The Ramses Hilton commands a magnificent view of Cairo.
Commandeer.
Commandeer. The local hotel was commandeered for the wounded.
Commander.
Commander. The American commander, General Otis.
Our platoon commander.
Commander-in-Chief.
Commander-in-Chief.
The King or Queen is Commander-in-Chief of the British Armed Forces.
Commanding.
Commanding.
A commanding officer.
Papa's commanding presence.
A commanding lead.
Commandment.
Commandment.
Command module.
Command module.
Commando.
Commando.
A commando raid.
Command performance.
Command performance.
Command post.
Command post.
Commemorate.
Commemorate.
A parade to commemorate the town's bicentenary.
A commemorative plaque. Commemoration.
Commemoration.
A service in commemoration of those who died in the war. Commence.
Commence.
Work will commence on the new building immediately.
Your first evaluation will be 6 months after you commence employment.
The course commences with a 1-week introduction to art theory.
The planes commenced bombing at midnight.
Commencement.
Commencement.
The commencement of building work.
Commend.
Commend.
Inspector Marshall was commended for his professional attitude. Inspector Marshall was commended for his professional attitude.
The paper was highly commended in the UK Press Awards.
Colleagues, I commend this report to you.
McKellen's performance had much to commend it.
The plan did not commend itself to the Allies.
Commendable.
Commendable.
Your enthusiasm is highly commendable.
Baldwin answered with commendable honesty.
Commendation.
Commendation.
Commensurate.
Commensurate.
Salary will be commensurate with age and experience.
Comment.
Comment.
His comments about asylum seekers.
He was fined for making abusive comments to the referee.
The speech received much comment in the press.
The number of adults who cannot read is a sad comment on the quality of our schools.
Comment.
People were always commenting on his size. Smith's lawyer commented that the decision was outrageous.
Commentary.
Commentary.
Commentary is by Tom Ferris. We'll be bringing you full commentary on the game between Notts and Brescia.
Political commentary. The incident was a sad commentary on British football.
Commentate.
Commentate.
Commentator.
Commentator.
Political commentators.
A sports commentator.
Commerce.
Commerce.
Measures promoting local commerce and industry.
Commercial.
Commercial.
Our top priorities must be profit and commercial growth.
Gibbons failed to see the commercial value of his discovery.
The film was a huge commercial success.
Their music has become very commercial.
A soap powder commercial.
Commercialism.
Commercialism.
The commercialism of modern culture.
Commercialize.
Commercialize.
Christmas has become so commercialized.
Some space launches will be commercialized to help pay for more space research.
Commercially.
The project is no longer commercially viable.
Commercially, the movie was a flop.
Commercially farmed land.
The world's first commercially available 3D computer screen.
Commercial traveller.
Commercial traveller.
Commie.
Commie.
Commingle.
Commingle.
Many towns allow recyclable items to be commingled for collection in a single container. Many towns allow recyclable items to be commingled for collection in a single container. Many towns allow recyclable items to be commingled for collection in a single container.
The company faces charges that it commingled its own funds with customer funds.
Commiserate.
Commiserate.
Commiseration.
Commiseration.
Congratulations to the winners, commiserations to the losers.
Commissariat.
Commissariat.
Commissary.
Commissary.
Commission.
Commission.
The government set up a commission to investigate allegations of police violence.
The Royal Commission on Environmental Pollution.
The dealer takes a 20% commission on the sales he makes.
He sold cosmetics on commission. A commission from the Academy for a new sculpture.
One of the ship's anchors was out of commission.
The operating theatres will be back in commission next week.
The report was commissioned by the Welsh office.
Macmillan commissioned her to illustrate a book by Spike Milligan.
I was commissioned into the RAF.
Commissionaire.
Commissionaire.
Commissioned officer.
Commissioned officer.
Commissioner.
Commissioner.
Commissioner for oaths.
Commissioner for oaths.
Commit.
Commit.
Women commit fewer crimes than men.
Brady committed a series of brutal murders. Brady committed a series of brutal murders.
He has clearly committed his government to continuing down the path of economic reform.
Meeting them doesn't commit us to anything.
I committed myself, and there was no turning back.
The banks have committed themselves to boosting profits by slashing costs. Anna wants to get married, but Bob's not sure he wants to commit.
He has not yet committed to any of the candidates. A lot of money has been committed to this project.
The two men were committed for trial at Bristol Crown Court.
The judge committed him to prison for 6 months.
Commitment.
Commitment.
Are you ready to make a long-term commitment?
Our company has a commitment to quality and customer service.
I was impressed by the energy and commitment shown by the players.
Her commitment to work is beyond question.
Will the job fit in with your family commitments?
I had a lot of financial commitments. Commitments of food and medical aid of over $4 billion.
Committal.
Committed.
Committed.
The party has a core of committed supporters.
We are fully committed to equal opportunity policies.